This might look like a simple side dish, but we're about to unfold the story of Gyeran-mari, the Korean rolled omelet. And trust me, there is a whole universe of meaning folded into these incredible golden layers. I mean, just look at those vibrant, tightly packed layers. This is not just breakfast. In Korea, this is a masterpiece of affection, a real gesture of care from the cook to the person who gets to eat it. It's comfort, history, and technique all rolled into one beautiful dish.
So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to deconstruct it all. We'll dive into its surprising history as a symbol of love, break down the pro techniques for that flawless texture, and see how it's become this amazing canvas for modern creativity.
Okay, let's start with the heart of the dish. Before we even talk about how to cook it, you really need to understand why these layers mean so much.
To really get this, you have to picture the time. In post-war Korea, eggs were a luxury. They weren't a daily staple like they are for many of us now. So for a parent to pack a thick, generous Gyeran-mari in their child's lunchbox, wow, that was a powerful, unspoken declaration of sacrifice and really deep affection. Every single layer was built with care.
So how do you translate all that love and tradition into the actual cooking? Well, to honor it, the preparation has to be just right. It's all about creating a flawless foundation. The secret to a roll that doesn't tear or fall apart, it's all in the prep work. Your vegetables, things like carrots and scallions, they need to be minced incredibly fine. We're talking about 2 millimeters. Think of it like you're creating colorful confetti. If the pieces are too big, they'll act like little daggers and rip right through that delicate egg as you roll it. And here's a pro tip that really separates the good from the great. After you whisk your eggs, you absolutely want to pass the mixture through a fine mesh sieve. This step is so crucial. It gets rid of any of those stringy bits, the chalice, and it removes all the excess air bubbles. The result? A batter that cooks up into a flawless, velvety, almost porcelain-smooth finish. It's totally worth it. Okay, so we've prepped all our ingredients. Now comes the moment of truth, the actual cooking. This is where skill and patience really come together, right there in the pan. The fundamental technique here is called roll, push, and pour. You start with a thin layer of egg, but the most important part is what's called the 80% roll. You have to start rolling when the bottom is set, but the top is still wet and almost like a pudding. If you wait too long, the layers just won't stick together. Once you've got that first roll, you just push it aside, pour more batter to connect to it, and you just keep repeating the process. Of course, even with perfect prep, things can go wrong. It's a huge fear for anyone trying this for the first time. You see a rip, a tear, a hole. Is it all ruined? Nope, absolutely not. Here's the key. Your leftover batter is your secret weapon. It's like an emergency first aid kit. Got a tear on the side? Just dab a little batter on it. It acts like edible glue. Is a layer too dry to stick? No problem. Add a spoonful between them. And hey, if the whole thing looks a bit rough on the outside, that final pour acts as a clean, final coat, hiding any imperfections inside. So once you get the hang of the basics, Gyeran-mari becomes this incredible canvas for creativity. It's a dish that has just continued to evolve in modern Korean cuisine, which is so cool to see. First off, let's clear up a common point of confusion. While it looks a lot like Japanese tamagoyaki, they are fundamentally different. Gyeran-mari is savory and salty, often packed with fillings, which gives it a firm, dense texture. Tamagoyaki, on the other hand, is usually sweet and salty from dashi stock, and it has this soft, delicate, almost custard-like feel. And this really shows its role as unju, or a drinking snack. In Korean street pubs or pochas, you'll find these incredible king-sized versions. They'll use like 8 to 10 eggs to create a massive brick-like roll, and then they generously drizzle it with ketchup and mayonnaise. It is the ultimate savory comfort food to have with a drink. But come on, maybe the most popular modern twist is adding cheese. Rolling mozzarella or cheddar into those middle layers creates that irresistible cheese pull that everybody loves when you cut into it. It is a guaranteed crowd pleaser and has totally become a staple comfort food variation. And the innovation doesn't stop there. Get this, there's even a fantastic vegan version. It's a clever mix of chickpea flour for the body and color, nutritional yeast for that cheesy, savory flavor, and the secret ingredient, kala namak, or black salt, which has a sulfuric compound that miraculously mimics the taste of eggs. So we've seen the history, the technique, and the evolution. But what does it all really add up to? Let's bring it all back together. So what are the key things to remember?
First, this is more than food. It's a love letter in layers. For that perfect, silky, professional texture, always, always sieve the batter. When you're cooking, live by that 80% rule. Roll it while the top is still wet. And finally, don't be afraid of mistakes. Your leftover batter is your best friend for any quick repairs.
Ultimately, Gyeran-mari is a story of transformation. It takes simple, humble ingredients, and through care, technique, and patience, it turns them into something truly beautiful and meaningful. So the real question is, when you make it, what memories, what flavors, what story will you fold into your golden layers?